Hey everyone, hope you're all doing well. Hope you're all having amazing days. It's currently 11:48 on the 24th of April 2022. And this evening, I'm going to be breaking down for you in a short, hopefully concise video, my favorite, Forex price action trading strategy for 2022. I'm going to be running through GBP, JPY, GBPUSD, a few examples for you. And there's really three really simple, strategies and processes for this strategy. The first one being you've got to identify the trend, okay, and the market structure. The second one being you've got to identify your support and resistance levels. And third, you've got to basically identify the price action and when to get in the trade, where to put your stop loss and where to put your take profit. And hopefully it's going to be a really short, concise, constructive video for you all here on YouTube. But before I begin, if you're new here, welcome. FXLondon was built, 2.5 years ago now inside my bedroom in March 2020. And yeah, it's come along so much since. We've got an amazing community, lots of experienced traders, beginners as well coming through, and really growing and developing the skill. I've got some amazing expert advisors. I post trade ideas, signals every single day. I've got multiple different channels. We're recently, switching over to Discord on top of Telegram as well. I've got prop funding services where I fund and help people with their FTMOs and their my Forex funds and then the prop trading accounts. We've also got mentorship, and we've also got, a few courses to help you out to really get kickstarted into the trading space. So if you're new here, feel free to enjoy all of this YouTube content and check out the website where all of those services are held. And yeah, click subscribe and, stay posted for, following videos. But otherwise, let's kick it off and let's begin. So I'm going to share my screen, jump onto TradingView now. Let's go through GBP, JPY. Okay, so hopefully the screen should be clear. Let's get rid of those. No ads on the charts, thank you. And let's jump onto the 1 hour on GBP, JPY. So first, okay, if we scroll out, we take a moment, we take a breather to identify the trend and the market structure. Okay, what are we saying? Let's really zoom out. Let's go on the 4 hour. We can go even further. So if we see here, we see higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, but we don't break higher highs again. Okay, so we see a really distinct trend stopping and reversing. Really important to clarify and clear. Okay, jump onto the 1 hour. We can see that in further breakdown and depth. Okay, we can see higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs, higher lows, but we don't break up here to get higher highs again. Okay, we make lower highs. Okay, step 2. Okay, we draw out our support and resistance. Now I must say, which time frames are we on? 1 hour and 30 minute. Okay, those are the most important time frames for this strategy itself. Okay, so let's draw those out. Okay, so for those of you that don't know what support and resistance is, you're basically looking for places, okay, where you can draw out levels of, key levels of rejection, okay, which create support and then resistance as well. So this would be one of them, okay? So we draw that out here. This is actually going to be one of our most important ones for this strategy, for this pair, for this time, okay? We can see one up here. Okay, and where else can we see one? You can see another one here. Okay, and hopefully you're getting a little bit of a gauging idea of how support and resistance works. Okay, we can see rejection off of this level, rejection off of this level, rejection, rejection. Okay, so clearly multiple rejections mean that prices accumulating at this point in the market and reversing, which in turn creates support and resistance, okay, and support again. So if we break it down on a lower time frame again, we can see our support and resistance in clearer depth. Okay, we can see rejection here, rejection here, rejection here, rejection here, rejection here, rejection here. Okay, so first we've identified the trend, higher highs, higher lows, market structure, and a break of that level. My dog is in the background making noise. But we can see market structure take place. Okay, step 2, we've drawn out our support and resistance levels. Okay, and then step 3, we're looking for price action and where we can actually take a trade and actually profit off of this opportunity. Okay, so let's go on to the 1 hour again. Now, okay, for those of you in the community, you'll understand this. And if you don't, click subscribe, click that notification bell, write down a comment below, explaining anything you don't understand. I'll make more and more videos on this in the future, but I want to keep it as short, sweet, and concise as I possibly can for now. So, support and resistance here, okay? Clearly, if we go on to the 30-minute, okay, we can see price rejecting at this level, okay? And some clean candlesticks over this side, okay? Now, hopefully, you're going to gauge where I'm going with this. A break of this level here, as we can see by this candlestick, a break below this support and resistance level, okay, we'll see us have a really high probability chance of price continuing further and further and further through to this next support and resistance level, okay? Now, if we go back onto the 1 hour time frame, which is of course more powerful, we can see this as well, a clean break of this support and resistance level, which we've drawn out here in this red box, taking the average of, all of the wicks, okay, and all of the rejection, okay? Then if we're looking to take a trade, we'd of course be looking to take a short position, okay? As soon as we break with a clean break of this, so we'd be looking after this candle is closed, okay, because we don't want to take it before the candle closed, like this one, for instance. We can see a rejection back up. Once the candle was closed, we've got that confirmation that it's broken. We put our stop loss above the high, okay, of this previous candlestick, and we target the next zone. There we have it, a 1-to-3 risk reward ratio trade, okay, with no drawdown, and it's brilliant, okay? So it works really, really smoothly with high volatile pairs. I must emphasize that. GBP/JPY is a really, really high volatile, Forex currency pair. I'm going to jump on another one, which is GBPUSD, and run you through another example very, very quickly. Quickly to go through it, we've identified, the market trend, higher highs, higher lows, higher highs being broken, okay? So therefore we're looking, for, a consolidation period to happen and a break of that zone, okay, as we've seen here, a break of this zone, a break of this support and resistance level, okay, and we see ourselves catch a sell really, really nicely. Now let's jump on GBPUSD. Okay, so now we're on GBPUSD. Let's look for an opportunity, okay, an example that we can go through, a really, really clean example. We've got one here. Let's do this one, okay? So first, as we said on GBP/JPY, the first rule of this strategy is let's figure out the trend. Let's figure out the market structure. Let's see what's happening, okay? So as we can see here on the 30-minute time frame and also on the hourly, if I jump onto here, the hourly as well, in this period of time, we can see consolidation, okay? The market is playing between these two different levels, okay? See one here, you can see one here. Okay, it's been bouncing between these two levels, okay? Up, down, up, down, up, down, okay? This is called consolidation, okay? And again, like we did on GBP/JPY, we see a consolidation happen and then we see a breakout, okay? On these high volatile pairs, okay? So as we can see here, this is the opportunity. But let's move on to the second rule first. Okay, so first rule is the trend. We see we're consolidating. We don't have a trend at this point in time. We're waiting for a trend to happen. Okay. Second, let's get out our support and resistance levels. Okay, so let's draw it out. So first we have our support. Okay, so we can see price come down, reject, come down again, reject, creating us a support. Okay, a strong confirmation that price is either going to have this happen again or it's going to break down below. Again, we're going to see a continuation to the downside. As if we can scroll out, we can see that we're in a descending channel, okay? Now, if I zoom back in to this consolidation period of the market, we're either expecting this, okay, down here, or we're seeing, if I pull this quickly up, seeing this, okay, a breakout to the upside, which is what actually ended up happening, okay? Now, if I draw out the rest of the support and resistance zones, okay, we can see we haven't really got one there. You have a small little one here. Okay, so maybe on a smaller time frame, this is a trade you could have taken. This is not the big one, clearly. but we can see another block up here, okay, which is clearly the key one for this example. So as we can see, price bouncing between these two zones, we perhaps get some high impact news. I don't know, I haven't checked, but on the 13th of April, 2022, let me know in the comments if you took this trade or if you were there watching it at the time. But this is a great example, okay? So we can see, first we're in a consolidation period in, market structure and trend for the first rule. Second rule, we've, identified our support and resistance levels. Okay, and then third, once we see price break above this level and on the lower time frames, it's moving with strong momentum and power, okay, and we know that it's not rejecting, then we're looking to place our trade. If I get a long position here, we would have been looking to place a trade around about this sort of point in the market, okay? And if we draw up some support and resistance levels up here, this one, for instance, is a really strong, powerful one, okay? Because not only can we see lots of rejection here, we can also see rejection here, that it doesn't close and break above this level, okay? This would be our target, okay? Or even if you were being, more considerate and more realistic, you'd say this was your target, okay? Perhaps a TP1, a TP2. And then you'd move your stop loss below the low of this wick, because of course we want to be making higher highs and higher lows on the lower time frames if we're looking for a bullish move, okay? So here you go, here you have it, another example on GBPUSD, okay? A clean, consistent break above this support and resistance zone, okay? We see price action moving with strong momentum. We're looking to target the next support and resistance zones, okay? Because price, as it has done here, is bouncing between them, okay? So there we have it. Hopefully this video has helped you out a little bit. If it has done, please do feel free to subscribe, hit the bell notification button. Feel free to join all of the community chats down below. The Telegram, the Discord, the Instagram. We might even have a Facebook one day. Who knows? So stay tuned, stay posted. But the website where all of the services and everything that I offer is down there below as well. www.FXLondon.io. Okay, so hope everyone has an amazing rest of the day. Hope this has helped you out. And if it has done, see you in the next video. Bye for now.